Good morning. This lunchtime meditation comes pre-recorded from Natchez Trace State Park, where I'm at this morning. So I thought I would share the view with you all, at least, since I can't be recording live. I'll be on the road during the time of our normal lunchtime meditations. But this is a beautiful spot, and I definitely encourage everyone to enjoy their state parks wherever they are. And Natchez Trace State Park happens to be a really beautiful park in Tennessee, where I live. So today our meditation will be a self-compassion meditation, and this one is called Companionate Friend. It's often taught by Chris Germer and Kristen Neff. And this place is particularly appropriate for me today because as we envision our compassionate friend today in our meditation, I'll also be asking us to envision meeting this part in a place that feels safe and at home and welcoming. And for me, state parks are that, especially being out in forest, being near bodies of water, having beautiful views. That is always my choice. So today you might be able to actually be in your safe and comfortable spot, or you might be envisioning it. So I'd like to invite you now to take your meditation seat, closing the eyes and grounding into the spot where you're at. Feeling connected to the earth or the ground beneath you, the seat underneath you. Noticing the temperature of the air in the place where you're at right at this moment. Noticing sounds around you. Giving yourselves permission to bring all of your attention into this moment, laying aside whatever else you've brought with you this morning. Giving yourself this gift of attention and time. And directing attention more pointedly now on the breath. Following the breath all the way in and out of the body, feeling the expansion of the lungs and the belly on each inhalation. When we have a very busy mind, it takes very little time for the mind to wander from the breath. So just gently bringing the mind and the attention back to the breath with each inhalation. And as you continue to focus on the breath, also bringing a soothing or healing touch. So bringing a hand to the part of the body that could use that. For me, it's the chest. For others, it might be the belly or even the forehead, places where we often hold tension, where a soothing touch can help to soothe and calm the nervous system, and bringing some compassion even non-verbally. And now, bringing to mind a place that for you feels safe and comfortable, where you can be yourself at ease. It might be a real location, your bedroom, backyard, a place you like to visit periodically. For some, it might be the beach or the mountains. It could even be an imaginary place that you envision. So not worrying over the exact details or if you've got just the right spot, but something that feels good enough where you can feel yourself just kind of resting into that spot, breathing into that spot, and feeling relatively at home. Or you can just take a breath, relax, take off your shoes. And just noticing in whatever detail you can how it looks, how it feels, the temperature, the season, smells around you, what you might hear in this space. Settling in and feeling at home here in your mind's eye. And in a moment, you'll be receiving a visitor into this space. One that you want, a welcome visitor, a compassionate friend. And for most of us, this will be an imaginary friend, might be an amalgamation of someone who possesses all of the qualities we appreciate most in a friend. Possibly it might be an actual person. It might be a spiritual figure, even God. For those of you who like to visualize, you might really bring attention to what this person or figure looks like. And for others, it's fine just to have a sense of being in the presence of a warm and caring being. So letting go of visualization, if for you that brings up more frustration than comfort. And as you get a sense of this being, inviting them into your space, bringing them in and letting them stand or sit wherever in relation to you that you'd like them to be. And as you bring them in, just noticing how it feels to be in their presence. And really experiencing them, noticing you, being aware of you, caring that you're there with them. You might notice if they're choosing to use some type of soothing touch, maybe a hand on your back, holding your hand, or just looking into your eyes. And just resting in that presence, feeling that touch, experiencing that. And thinking about what this compassionate friend might say to you. What is it you need to hear? What are some words that might be helpful, that they might want to share? Just sitting back and listening for the answer. Just listening for what wisdom they might want to share, what words of care or comfort. And it's possible you might have something to say to them as well. And if so, envisioning yourself sharing something with this being. And it's also possible the being has something for you, some material object they wish to share, and just noticing what that might be. And if there is nothing, just resting in their presence. I'm just sitting here now in this space, with this friend, noticing what this experience is like. And bringing to your awareness that this compassionate friend is a part of you. A part of you that you can bring to yourself when you need it the most, when you're struggling. That you can bring the touch, the words, this kind and compassionate, attentive presence to yourself at any time. Now letting all that imagery go and just resting here in the breath. This more enlarged, compassionate space within you. Making room for what's here. Noticing what it might be like to relate to yourself from this place of greater compassion and attentiveness. Just returning attention to the breath. Allowing each breath, each inhale to be soothing. Perhaps even using a word on each inhale, like calm, relax. Allowing each breath to be easy. Allowing each breath in to be nourishing, heart opening, relaxing. Knowing that the breath is also here for us, a gift for us that allows us to come back home, to come back to ourselves, into this place of centered, quiet reflection. If you're a person of faith, you might even then use this space to have some prayer time, some deeper connection. sometimes before we know what we really need or how to pray or how to take care of our own needs, we have to sit and listen with a quiet, compassionate presence to really be able to hear what's here. And as we come to the end of the meditation, beginning to bring in some movement to the toes, to the fingers, opening up the eyes, and stretching and waking up the body. Thank you all for meditating with me. I'm wishing I could be with you all live, but I hope you can enjoy this space that I'm in today. And I would encourage you all, I'd love to hear from you, to write in the comments below what your experience was like today with this meditation, what your compassionate friend brought to you in words, in presence, in some material gifts, or any challenges you noticed with the meditation today. Or you might simply want to describe your safe or comfortable space that you envisioned for yourself. Thanks for joining me, and I will be back live next week. Bye-bye.